Okay, gang. I'm sorry. Actually, that was Nevro. I don't remember what I was talking about, but I know I had mentioned my uh, I was on the cruise and I changed my settings. I'm so glad she called me, actually. I don't know if she listened to this, but she did explain to me how to come out of favorites. I'm not ready to come out my favorite yet because I'm telling you my favorites is working. I know a couple of my followers, people are not using the app. At first, when I had got the device, they with the trial they gave me a remote, and I wanted that remote because I was used to it. But I do really like the app now. It's more. I think I'm more in control myself. The way I look at it, but anyway, after I changed the settings, that was Wednesday. It was a 7 day cruise. Um, I started feeling better maybe 3 to 4 hours later, and we had a lot planned for us. So I was so glad I was feeling better. I still kept my cane with me for one reason. Like I said, I've been on many cruises. The boat, the we had a couple of issues. One issue was when we got to Skagway, we were gonna ride this train, right? We were looking to ride the train, and we kept trying to get tickets. We tried 2 weeks before we got on, all the way 2 weeks up until we got on board to try to get tickets for the train, but we weren't able to get it. And I'm so glad we did not get it because it was raining so bad in Skagway. The wind was so heavy, it rained. And if you know anything about Alaska, it's a lot of mountains. The weather is different. Um, it wasn't snow. It wasn't extremely cold. I wanted it to be colder, to be honest, because I brought a lot of things that I could have piled on to help me, stay warm. But anyway, the wind was fierce, so fierce. One of the people on board lost their glasses because the wind blew it off their face. Um, but we kept trying to get tickets for this train ride, and it was way up in the mountains. I was scared to go, but the person I was going with wanted to go, and I said, okay. So there was a mudslide, and the part of the train went off track. People had to um, take the get a helicopter from up in the mountains. Now, I would have been devastated. I'm sorry, I would have panicked. I don't think I could have did it. But they had to get helicopters and get these people down off the mountain. So they canceled the excursions um, that were scheduled, and they some of the other excursions other than the train ride were canceled as well due to the weather and also due to the high winds. The winds were whipping, whipping as big as I am. Um, it was not good for anybody. So I'm so glad my legs were able to be a lot more steady during that time because I couldn't have made it before. I couldn't have walked anywhere. And like I said, I did not get a scooter or a wheelchair or anything like that for the trip. I just didn't. But anyway, so that's what I've been doing the last few weeks. I wanted to let you know how I've been doing with my Nevro. It's been up and down, but I'm telling you, the setting that I'm on right now has been great. The other thing is, I know some of you know that um, my family, my daughter and son, they travel, so they're in and out with their dogs, right? We have, well, my son has. I don't have nothing. I don't have an animal, but my son has a English bulldog. She's 65 pounds. She might have lost a pound. Me and her both are on diets. And then my daughter has, I'll call him a Shih Tzu. She has a Shih Tzu, and he's about 12 pounds. And I plan to walk, not the English bulldogs. I couldn't handle her, but I plan to walk the Shih Tzu because my daughter is. out of town actually. So she's out of town in DC. She's a speaker actually, so she's doing that. And I have the little bat Shih Tzu, or however you pronounce it. So last time I had the dog, I could not do it. My leg hurt me so bad. I walked him, but I could only walk him a little bit in the cul-de-sac and turn right back around. And I'm 2 houses from the cul-de-sac, so you see, no, that's not nowhere. So I did will be doing that today. I'm excited about that. Like I said, I'm excited that the throbbing in my legs is not there, and the other pain that I have in my feet are not there. That's the awesome part that I wanted to really share with you guys, because it's been up, it's been down, it's been up, it's been down the whole time with this device. But one thing I have to tell you, you have to be patient. You have to be patient. I'm telling you, when I first got the device in July, it took until August, and I'm gonna tell you the date. And I try to be upfront and honest, like I told you. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let me give you the date. Why is it doing that? That I went on this favorite. I think I could pull that up. It was in August. It was August 15th. And when I first did it, you can't see it. I was only getting like 19% relief. I don't know if you can see it or not. You see all those hearts? That's me hearting it, because it went from, gosh, I wish you could see it. It went from 19% to 40%. It just kept rising. That's the reason why when I finally entered, it went to 50%. I'm so glad about that. If you just can you see it? I labeled it, it worked, and I hearted it. Okay. So that's what I went back on when I was on the cruise. I went back on a favorite, because that favorite really helped me. And I was really happy about that. So I just want to tell you, give it some time. It's not going to happen overnight. I've seen a lot of people complaining about it didn't work. I don't know why I'm going to get it taken out. I don't know what device they have, and I can't say anything negative about any other company. I can only say what's good for me. And Nevro has been good for me, and they're not paying me nothing. But what they have done, they've given me a little bit more hope in my life to live not so much in chronic pain. Because if you live in chronic pain, you understand what I mean when pain is not good for anybody. You can't sleep, you can't halfway eat. Most of us overeat. You can't stand, you can't walk, you don't want to be bothered, you can't function, you can't sleep at nighttime. And I was getting um, 2 hours of sleep, an hour of sleep, wake up, get up, cramps in my legs. It was horrible. And I'm being honest, it was horrible. Now, and when I was on the ship, that's one thing. I slept like a baby. Even the days that I had pain, I slept like a baby. I slept like a baby. Every rock and roll that ship gave me, I slept like a baby. And the Kane sisters, sorry, English Bulldog doing her thing. The Kane sisters, they went down through that ship like they were Chico, go home. We were rocking and rolling. We were rocking and rolling, walking from the front to the back, enjoying ourselves, even with our pain. In the midst of it, we had a good time. And I am very thankful that my Nevro HFX worked. It worked. So, like I said, I went back to that favorite, and I don't know how long that favorite's gonna last. Kiko, stop. Sorry, I'm gonna get off of here if she don't stop. I don't know how long this favorite setting is gonna last me, but right now the favorite setting is working, and I'm happy with it. I've been on this favorite now. I turned it on. Let me see. The 14th was Sunday. 15th was 16th, 17th. I turned it on the 17th of September, and it was been working ever since then that I've had it on, and I still have that setting on today. So 10 weeks and 1 day out, I am doing okay. I'm not 100% pain free, but I don't expect to be 100% pain free. But I am not where I was. I love you guys. I pray you have an awesome weekend. I thank you for listening to me rambling, but I hope you get something out of it. If you decide to get a spinal cord stimulator, remember there are some things that you need to do. I post those in earlier videos as well, and you also have to remember no bending, no lifting, no twisting, and no reaching. Those are some things you cannot do when you are in that window of 6 to 8 weeks. I did 8 weeks because I wanted to make sure that all of that fat muscle was down on them wires. I call them wires. But I'm still being very cautious about the things I do. I just asked my Nevro rep, and that's the other thing. People say they don't hear from Nevro. I'm like, really? They call me all the time, all the time. She called me while I was talking to you guys. That's why I got off. But I had just asked her, a couple of things, and we talked, and she showed me some settings on the app to try, and so I'm appreciative. So if you decide, like I said, whether it's the Nevro or whatever device you decide to do, think about it, do your research, do your homework, talk to people, and remember whatever you do, it is not a miracle. It does not stop. Your pain won't stop overnight. It didn't start overnight. Not going to be instant. So you got to remember that, and just remember to be hopeful and to trust God in the process. Um, and everything will be okay. I hope you have an awesome weekend. I will talk to you soon with additional updates. Whatever you do, enjoy life. Try to make it better. Talk to you soon. Love you.